as Arsenal. You know, go funny. Honestly, you know, go funny. I think this is the last push. This should be the last push for these two teams, Arsenal and Manchester City. Arsenal no longer the favorites. I cannot even say that City are the favorites, but these two teams, one of them must definitely go home with the trophy at the end of the season. You know, I just want to talk about that match last night, you know, against Newcastle United. I now have to, you know, I'll now have to believe it's individual. Some people who say that, oh, February, that's when Pep Guardiola and his City team picks on, you know, they start winning, they hardly draw points or lose. Against Newcastle United, you understand, City didn't play their best game. I can tell you they didn't play their best game, but who cares about the best game? Pep Guardiola in Spain didn't even care about his best game, about playing his tic-tac, you know, give me, let me give you, and the rest of them make those runs. Newcastle were the better team last night. I watched that match. I can tell you Newcastle were the better team because they were, you know, they wanted to get a draw. But City and Pep Guardiola knew that something at stake, that the 3 maximum points is at stake. They have their 2 goals lead, so they will have to maintain it. City didn't play well, but they got that 3 maximum points. You know, that is to show you the spirit of the team that wants to win the league. You mustn't play your best game, but what matters is get the 3 maximum points. It was that it is that point is what that will keep pushing you. You don't even need to draw at this particular time, at this critical time. This is the time that all games must be seen as finals, and that is exactly what Pep is telling his team now. After that match, I watched his post-match interview. He said, oh, after the match, he told his players to go and have some fun, drinks, fun, and, you know, get back to business, get back to full training. He needs that every match must be, you know, must be seen as the final. Like I said, do not drop points, do not even draw. Draw is not even in the additional. They want to win every game. Even if I know they cannot win every game, but there are some games they don't need to drop points. Unlike Arsenal. You know, Arsenal drawing against Wolves was, you know, I think was the least thing I expected of that team. But then, like I said, I'm talking about City. City's victory against Newcastle yesterday, like I said, it means that this team are ready. They are ready. Arsenal no longer the favorites. I cannot tell you that City are the favorites. But moving forward, Manchester City and Arsenal, they have to deal with each other. Arsenal will have to win their remaining games. I think their game against Tottenham Hotspur, they have to win. Other games against Brighton, you know, they have to win. Games, City moving forward, the games, City will need to win their games too. Because this is now a stiff competition, a very stiff competition. That is why I said no favorites this period. Arsenal was the favorites. They were the favorite before, but then after dropping so many points, they are no longer the favorites. I'm not even seeing City as the favorites. But what happens at the end of the day? The best team that pushes